Let's take a look at NetSuite Analytic Warehouse. Here, we're looking at a completed dashboard where individuals are able to view one or multiple applications data being used in your organization across multiple areas within the business. So, for example, we can look at receivables, we can look at purchasing. I have the opportunity to look at COGS, inventory, and sales. Let's briefly explore how AI can help individuals create meaningful visualizations about your organizations. Let's start by looking at a small subset of data and begin on a blank canvas. First, let's look at Auto Insight. Auto Insight are algorithms that run silently on your data as the data set is created. The artificial intelligence engines that generate these insights is focused on finding the columns with the most appropriate data for interesting insight or in this case, visualizations. And then it also is looking at how to apply the advanced analytic techniques to those columns. And so, as you can appreciate, as we're looking at these, it creates multiple ones. Individuals can quickly go from a blank canvas or page to fully build meaningful visualizations about your data. Also, let's take a look at another AI feature here within NetSuite Analytic Warehouse. Specifically, it's known as Explain. And in this case, I'm going to explain about a sales rep, one of the fields of data in this data set. Now, Explain uses statistics and AI machine learning algorithms to generate fast and powerful insight about your data. It then creates the corresponding visualizations to present. So just as with that auto insight, I can add these visualizations. And these are really helpful, as you can see by the different tabs of basic information, key drivers, segments, and explaining them as well as anomalies within that. These are very helpful as a starting point. So individuals who are looking at or reviewing the data can oftentimes confirm certain expected behaviors or relationships between various columns that they're expecting out here. And of course, as I mentioned, add those visualizations. Let's see some of this in action here as well and continue to expand how AI and NetSuite Analytic Warehouse work together. Let's add one of these visualizations that was suggested by Auto Insight. I'll add this customer scatter plot chart here. And so I click on the plus and it gets added out here, and I've got my first visualization. What we're also able to do, and one of the challenges that is oftentimes faced by individuals that are creating visualizations, is how to articulate what is actually going on within the visualization. We've got great charts that we're saying, but what are we trying to articulate or showcase here? So I'm going to duplicate this visualization. And one of the other areas that we're able to utilize artificial intelligence is turning the graphics from a graphical presentation into a narrative. So I can use a language narrative AI to now put into language, or English in this case, what I'm trying to explain out here. Let's also look at some other ways in which we can utilize AI within NetSuite Analytic Warehouse. I'm going to start by adding a column or starting from scratch here, so I don't have to use my explain or my auto insight. I'll grab a date here. We'll look at different months, and I'll add that to my canvas. And then I'm going to add something like my amount. So really, I'm tracking my revenue that's been going on month over month for a period of time. Let's change that into a visualization, something other than columnar. And it could be something even as basic as a traditional line chart here. Using AI, I could start to look at predictive capabilities now. So I can add statistics and actually do forecasting. In this case, I'm going to forecast out 3 months. Individuals can have the selection of 3 different algorithms that they can use that now identify what my best, average, and worst case are going to be based on that historical data. Now, these were just a few of the capabilities available within NetSuite Analytic Warehouse, but certainly hope you found them helpful. Thank you very much.